First of all, I'd like to give honor to God. Jesus is my Lord and Savior, and without him, none of this would be possible in my life. Second of all, I'd like to thank my wonderful wife, Terry. I guess hanging in there with me because I know I've been kind of tough to live with a few years. But our children, Richard, his wife, Tyler, our daughter, Michelle, and our son-in-law, Tommy. Then I'd like to thank, I guess, two of the people that have known me ever since I've been on this earth. One is my sister, Pat. There are a lot of long walks that we used to take together, and she kind of helped me keep my head together when things weren't going right. And my brother-in-law, Robert. I'd like to thank Karen, my sister-in-law, and special thanks to my brother. I've been blessed with one of the best big brothers that God ever put on this earth. And the reason I say that because, I've heard many others talk about, people that inspire me. This guy's always been by my side, man. He's always told me that I was a good ball player and I should do certain things to continue on with my game and all. And even when I finished playing here at Christian Brothers and I started coaching, he was one of my best fans then also. And I just especially like to thank Goldie Jr. for being there for me. There are two people that are not here with us. They have already gone on to heaven, and that's my mom and dad that built the foundation for what has come about here tonight. My dad was a hard-working man, and he believed in it. And if you don't believe me, you can just ask any of us. Well, we hit the floor early in the mornings, worked long hours. And I think that was one thing that attracted Coach Stevenson about me because of the fact I work hard. Because evidently, my freshman year, I was not a good basketball player. My freshman coach, a fellow by the name of Jim Abel, tried his best to run me off. I didn't understand. I didn't know what I did to the guy, but he just, for some reason, didn't like me. Now, he liked Vince. He liked Sylvester. He just didn't like me for some reason. I don't know why. And one problem was he tried to play me as a center. I don't play with my back to the basket. I got to see the goal, And one day he was walking around the cafeteria and he kind of popped up to my brother and he said, "Hey, Gold, what's wrong with your brother? He's got this bad attitude." And Skip told me, he said, "Abe, if you put him out there on that wing, you'll see a different ball player." So we come to practice that afternoon, and so Coach Abel calls out the starting five. He says, "Bench, goals, Archeki." Wait a minute, Archeki was my backup. He's the backup center. He said, "Sylvester, Terrell, get over on the wing." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." Things sort of changed. Before I go any further, because I've got some good stories to tell y'all. Y'all all talking about Charlie Leonard and Natty. I recruited Charlie Leonard. I want you to know that. I think he was so big, y'all need to pat me on the back. I was the one that brought that big rascal in here. Coach brought him down, and we took care of Big Charlie, and he fit in real good. I'd like to thank this institution. Christian Brothers will never know what it means to me. You're a very highly respected university, college university right now. And whenever your name is mentioned, and because I've had the opportunity, I've been blessed that I've been able to travel a lot. And from coast to coast, anytime on my resume, when I write Christian Brothers College down, it generates a respect from people that really has opened some doors for me. And I just want you to know that. I know it doesn't look like it, but the Lord has blessed me, and I'm a cowboy by trade. Okay, that's right. Coach knows it because he used to always get a little upset with me. We'd have Saturday practices, and we'd have a Christmas parade, man. I'm trying to hurry and get practice over so I can get to the parade. He'd come, "Terrell, if you get hurt on one of them horses," who's that talking about the bus trip? You, oh, me too. He he offered me bus trips quite often. But Coach Stevenson is a man that stands very high, not only with me, but he stood high with my dad. My dad loves his kids, and my dad was really particular about his children. Coach Stevenson was the only man that my dad ever gave permission to take me to the woodshed. If I got out of line, I hold that in high respect because, I mean, if anyone outside of my dad or mom touched it, my dad was ready to fight, you know. But he gave Coach permission to do it, and he tried it a few times. The one time I stood here before a group and spoke, we roasted Coach Stevenson, and I guess I took too long. Coach Luce was in the back of it going waving like, that's enough, sit down and all that. So then I got as long as I want to talk tonight, so I'm going to tell you. The very first time I saw Coach Stevenson, I was playing basketball. I came from a long ways. You guys talking about Chicago and all that. I came about 20 miles from here. I'm in Millington, Tennessee. Long trip, brother, you know. And but the very first time I saw Coach, I was playing at Millington High School, and we played before the Memphis Pros. We played a basketball game against Mitchell High School. And I had a pretty good night that night. And I felt real good. I came home and I told Skip, I said, hey, bro, I said, it was this tall guy, kind of bald-headed guy. You know, he was standing there talking to my high school coach and all. He said, man, that's Stevenson. I said, who? He said, that's Bob Stevenson. He's the assistant coach over at Mobile, over at Memphis State. All right, we going to Memphis State. So I was getting all tickled. I was, you know, Memphis State recruit, yippee. The next morning in the commercial appeal, all across the sports section, Stevenson, new head basketball coach at Christian Brothers College. That night I got a phone call. Hello, Dave Terrell? I said, yes. This is Bob Stevenson. I said, hello. The next night, he took me out to dinner. The next night we did something else, and the next night I signed with Christian Brothers. I don't really know if I had a lot of offers. It seemed like everybody jumped on the bandwagon once I signed with Christian Brothers. And there was a long discussion in my home about it because, you know, I like any other athlete, we didn't fly in there and they put you on a bus and let you go, you know, that's back in the 70s, you know, you got your flu. But anyway, there was a few opportunities, and I remember my dad asked me, he said, are you okay with this man? I said, yes, sir, he seems to be okay. He said, well, one thing about it, if you stay close, I can come see you play. And that's so good, because I wanted my dad to come see me play. I wanted my dad and mom to be able to see some of the seeds they had sown in my life come to fruition, and they had that opportunity. My dad, though, didn't wait for just games around here. We were up in East Tennessee, played Carson Newman in the finals, and I looked up, and there comes my dad through the door. Carson Newman's up around Knoxville. That's a pretty good trip for a farm boy that never really gets out of Millington. But anyway, he was a big fan. But now, some of the good stuff about Coach Stevenson. All you guys talk about Nattiesburg. Oh, yeah, Nattiesburg was good, too. Nate and I played together. Nattiesburg was a senior, or a junior, when I first came to school here. And my freshman year, like I said, I didn't get a chance to play that, but I was at every practice. You know, at the break in December, everybody goes home. You know, I told you I live this striking distance away from school. Well, because I was on scholarship, the coach says, you come to practice. I went, but Benson going home. You're coming to practice. So I practiced while everybody else went home. And anyway, so, and Nattiesburg used to come in overweight. I mean, this guy coming, he'd go home and he'd eat and eat and eat. And he'd come in weighing about 285. If anybody calls him nice, you need to come talk to me. He was mean. And he enjoyed it. And you know, you got these special glasses now that make you look pretty decent when you play. Well, Nattiesburg had these big glasses, look like had these big white deals right here and rims. And, I mean, he was ugly. And Coach would put this sweatsuit on him. I mean, this thing was rubber. It had no breathing in it whatsoever. Oh. And it would just pour off. It looked like somebody just poured water on it. And every time he raised his arms, it just... Terrell, guarding that experience. Oh, my God. So I went through all that my freshman year. He used to beat on me. It's a lie. They say a black man can't get bruises. Man, this guy beat me literally. And I think Coach enjoyed it. But anyway, my sophomore year, I got a chance to play with him. And again, I had to go back and pat Nattiesburg on the back because he made me. He set the best picks. The offense would come down the floor, big pass to Joe, and Joe would dribble over and hand it to me and set a pick on my man. I was so wide open. I still get excited about it. My sophomore year, no one knew me. No one knew who Dave Terrell was, but they found out. And we had a good time, but we worked hard. And I knew that if I put forth the effort, this man would give me a chance. And that's all I ever ask anybody. You know, if you got a pond, let me come fish. I don't even want you to teach me how to fish. Just give me an opportunity to fish. And that's what Coach Stevenson did for me. And he gave me that opportunity, and I didn't let him down. I'd come to practice early. I mean, we'd have a 20-minute shooting practice. We usually start about 3:30, and the first 20 minutes was, you know, just work on your shots, work on what he'd tell you, your drills and stuff. I'd be there an hour before, and I'd work. I mean, I was already dripping with sweat when the rest of them showed up. And then we'd have some one-on-one games, me and Big Joe, and we never could get Vince in there. I don't know, Vince just was kind of in his own area. He didn't like us, not in that respect. He liked us. We were all close, don't get me wrong. But he was Mr. Prima Donna. He was special. That's okay. But Coach ran a very disciplined organization. I mean, you guys have heard some of it already. I was there because I was his first recruit. I feel, Mom Stevenson called me son a few minutes ago, made me feel good because it's true. I found out tonight that I stayed on the picture on the mountain floor until they moved just last year. Wow, I didn't know that. But anyway, this was really, I don't know if many of you ever watched Coach when he was coaching, but he was really an excitable type guy. I mean, boy, he would get in your face. And I don't mean talking to you across the way. I mean, he would get in your face. And as a freshman sitting across over watching, I didn't know if I could handle that. I didn't know if I could handle that kind of pressure. And he literally, at the time, scared me. I was scared of me. I'm talking trembling. I was scared of this guy, you know, because I didn't know what was going on there. But once I got there, it was all what we worked on in practice. It was inspirational. It was to pick you up. It was to get you in the right spot. And it was to help you win. I guess one of the greatest compliments he ever gave me, we were playing the moment on, and it was a guy by the name of, his last name was Parr. I don't remember his first name right now. But he was playing defense, and we were coming down, getting ready to set the offense, and it was first trip down the floor. And right in front of the bench, Parr made this statement. He said, "I got you, Terrell. I'm shutting you out tonight." And Coach Stevenson said, "Parr, he'll chew you up and spit you out like you did." Man, you meet you up on right. Woo, man, wrong man crowd. Come on. I mean, when your coach has got that kind of confidence in you, and I'm truly thankful. But I was kind of like Brother Sideway. I remember walking into Coach Stevenson's office in my sophomore year, and I walked in, and he was sitting in his office, and he was kind of leaning back in that broke chair he used to sit in. I don't know why that thing never failed. Anyway, but he's leaning against the wall, and I walked in, and I said, "Coach Stevenson, I'm going to start for you next year." I wish I had a picture of that look on his face. Yeah, that picture, that one y'all just saw, that's the one. Yeah, right. You know, I'm glad he didn't say that. But, and I understood, but he gave me an opportunity. And through that opportunity, I'm truly thankful for this university. I'm truly thankful for all the professors that put up with me and came to the games. You're talking about fans. We had a group called the FYBA organization. Chips go through that, you know. But I guarantee you, if any of us got in a bind, they were there for us. This was the place in Memphis to go to school. And I came through during a time when there was a fellow by the name of Larry Finch and Ronnie Robinson. There were big names in this area. And I thank you to this day, Coach Stevenson, that you thought enough of me, that you came after me rather than them. I thank you to this university. I thank you for friends like Joe Maddoxburg that's always been there. And, you know, it's guys like that make times like this very special to you. And although Coach Gillespie doesn't remember me, I can remember him walking around the school. And I'm kind of like you in a way. I don't know why they got me up here either, but because my son Richard asked me, he said, "Dad, are you excited?" And I said, "Well, yeah." I guess one thing is that this university, this school, this organization has given my kids now an opportunity to see that I've done something besides just be dad. You know, at one time I was a pretty decent athlete, and I thank you for that opportunity. I thank you, and I give praise to God for you, and I pray that this institution continue to grow. And anytime and anything that I can do, please don't hesitate to call Dave Terrell.